Hi there, I'm back. I want to talk a little bit about depression. I've been thinking about it a little bit, thinking about depressed people, and it is definitely a subject that has always kind of tugged my heart with compassion. So I have got a little bit of experience with depression. I remember a while ago when I would be really depressed about something, but I don't think I've ever gotten to the point of really wanting to kill myself. Maybe just a little bit, but not as much. So I don't really have too much experience with that. But I can definitely imagine waking up in the morning, every morning, and not having something to live for, and just having something to cry about all the time, and living with that pain inside your heart. So I want to talk a little bit about that. I made a list of things that one can do in order to alleviate and or recover from depression. Just some psychological things that might help. Number one, obviously, since I'm a Christian, I want to talk about God because I believe that Jesus is real. And so number one would be to talk to God, to tell him about your problems because he can definitely talk to you back. He's a talking God, and he listens, and he gives advice, and he comforts, and he comes inside to restore all the broken places and show you what exactly you're depressed about. Maybe you're regretting something of the past, or missing somebody, or somebody has broken your heart and you don't want to forgive them, or something completely different. Maybe it's guilt or anger, or strife with somebody. Also, only if you're a Christian you can actually understand that you can use the language that God has given to edify your spirit. The languages, tongues, God's kind of language that you speak. But if you are not a Christian and you don't want to go there at all, you can get into counseling. That's number two, counseling. Counseling helps tremendously, tremendously, I think. Professional counseling, obviously. Someone to really talk to and figure out what the problem is. Kind of like talking to God instead of talking to another person. Even a friend can sometimes be a counselor and listen and show you what it's really all about, what's really behind the scenes of your depression. The third thing would be physical activity, physical exercise. Is very helpful because of the endorphins that come inside your body or that activate inside your body. I don't really remember, but the chemicals that are sent inside your body, the good feeling chemicals that make you happier. And also, of course, watching your body transform definitely makes you happier. Dancing, you can just dance around your room, do aerobics, or have heavy lifting. All of that stuff really helps. The fourth thing would be doing something nice for somebody. It's proven, really, when we try to help somebody else with their need, with their problem, and forget about our own, then we feel good about ourselves, and in that way, our needs are kind of met too after a little while. When we give love, then we get love back in return, because they just want to give it back to us. But even if they don't, you have this good feeling that you did something worthwhile. So that helps with depression. And the last idea, the fifth one, number 5, would be to have goals. That is very important. I think that's like number 1 or number 2 on the list, is having goals, having something to live for, having plans for your life, ideas, maybe business ideas or weight loss ideas, or working on your character, working with your family, investing into your work, your family, your church, your voluntary activities that you're doing. Maybe getting private lessons to learn a new instrument or something. Starting small, really, not anything, that is just impossible to catch. And also another thing that I forgot, I guess number 6, kind of goes into the goals, is having a hobby, really. Kind of like exercise, but, exercise can be a hobby too, but it's anything really, anything that you enjoy doing, maybe drawing or painting, singing, dancing, collecting things, I don't know, some kind of hobby, going out with your friends to do something that is very fun for you, and also just hanging out with your friends also. So that would be 6, I guess 7 things on the list to help alleviate your depression so that you don't feel so depressed. Goodbye now.